the world's most advanced cold wallet for the new generation of cryptocurrency lovers.
So if you are interested in buying this decent wallet, you can find a link in the description down below where you will get a 20% discount. Thank you very much, and let's dig in the video.
What's up, XRP family? Thank you guys for joining the video for today. So let's dig in the news. As we have here, Ripple shovels 50 million XRP to anonymous wallet. Here's what it means for a market. Ripple wallet has shifted astounding sum of XRP to anonymous wallet, helping to move 582 million XRP. Now, why is that? What happened? According to data shared by Whale Stats, which traces large transactions of crypto over the past 24 hours, a total of nearly 582 million XRP has been moved. This includes Ripple sending 50 million XRP. 5 hours ago, as per the aforementioned source, the Ripple giant transferred 50 million XRP. However, data shared by XRP-centered BitHump wallet tracker shows that this massive chunk of XRP was sent to its own alternative address. As a rule, it is used for sending XRP beyond the fintech giant to institutional customers and exchanges to sell or support the coin's liquidity, and to custodial wallets such as BitGo. So here you can see, guys, things are moving again. Now I know that everyone is getting crazy right now, guys, because XRP is actually 40 cents right now. And the only thing is, guys, I don't think it's going to be this easy. Now everyone is excited, everyone is buckling up. I think it will take a bit longer because it just doesn't make sense, guys. How can it be so obvious, right? Because everyone is buying XRP right now, which makes me believe that maybe there will be some sort of shakeout before we go, right? Maybe Mr. Paul is using a Jewish calendar. New Year's is just September 25. Reset will occur swiftly overnight, right? Of course, people are not expecting XRP to go to $500 in one day. But the thing is, this is just too obvious. Something is off, right? I think if they wanted you not to get this much XRP before actually going to the moon, they would do something, right? They would do something to shake out most of the people and then go. So I think it's still too early, but yeah, who knows, right? It's unpredictable. No one ever knows what's going to happen. Swift to be readjusted 2021-2022 abrupt change, which is definitely happening without a doubt, right? So it's definitely crazy times, guys, because crazy news has been coming out, and it may be a week or two before we get news from the case. Ripple partners CM Commercial Bank to apply blockchain to real estate supply chain, which is very interesting as well. This is the largest bank, the #1 bank in Thailand. Asset World Corp, PCL, Thailand's leading real estate developer specializing in integrated lifestyles, is joining with CM Commercial Bank and Digital Ventures to enhance supply chains in Thailand's real estate industry using blockchain technology. Now, this is huge, guys. If this is possible on a small scale, imagine what it can do for the whole world, right? Making real estate transactions cheap, which is crazy, right? Thailand CM Bank has leveraged RippleNet to upgrade the mobile app SCB Easy for an instant low-cost cross-border payment solution. They're already using Ripple without a shadow of doubt. Here's proof. So it is so difficult to send and receive money today. People must physically go to a bank branch, fill out long and complicated forms, and wait for payments. See, that is not good, guys. That's the whole problem right now. And now it's just solved because of Ripple. So imagine what this will do for the whole world, right? XRP, Coinbase, it is time to relist XRP now. Imagine all of these things come together, right? Coinbase relisted. The SEC lawsuit is over. The bull run starts because of XRP, because we have clarity, because XRP will be the only digital asset that is actually regulated. It will be crazy, guys. We have a very interesting time ahead of us. If this all happens together, we may see crazy prices of XRP, crazy prices. The next stop on my learning tour was visiting Ripple Labs, Tech's Brent Garlinghouse. This is Caroline D. Pham. She's actually, so here you can see empowering the public and access to government. CFTC Commissioner, lifelong learner. Tweets are my own and not endorsements, Commissioner. So you can see, guys, that the CFTC is also very close with Ripple, right? Getting clarity, getting ready. So this is not a small thing, guys. Definitely not. The end game is just money moving invisibly as easily as information. Now, this may take a long time, right? This may take a couple of years. But if everything is being set in place right now, the value of Ripple will be just out of the roof. And as you can imagine, it will be too late for most of the people to invest in XRP. SEC and Ripple are both calling for an immediate ruling, the XRP lawsuit, for a final decision on whether XRP is a security or not. We could see the final decision very soon. From my understanding, XRP has presented a strong case to win. Definitely. XRP, Ripple has set itself up for winning. There is no other chance. Like it's almost impossible that the SEC will win this. SEC Ripple call for immediate ruling in suit over whether XRP sales violated securities laws. So even the SEC asked for a ruling, which doesn't make sense. They don't even have good arguments, which is so weird, right? As if they are working together. If Ripple decides to drop XRP altogether and use XLM instead of cross-border payments, do you have any legal recourse? No, you don't. There would be nothing you or I could do about it. Ripple has no legal obligation to you, and that according to blue sky laws, which interpret the US security laws, is the sale of an asset and not of security. Now this is key, guys. If you do not understand the case, you just have to understand this, because this is literally what makes something a security or an asset. And this was definitely described in the papers that Ripple actually presented in the summary judgment motion. They were saying that Ripple has no legal obligation. And according to the blue sky laws, which were created in 1933, interpret that that is then a sale of an asset and not of a security. So that's a very strong argument. That's what all this has been about, right? So the SEC knew from the very beginning, guys, that it could not win this. Is XRP a security? We could soon find out. The SEC and Ripple both asked a judge to expedite a resolution of their dispute. A decision could come within weeks. What do you think the outcome will be? Now, the thing is, as I said before, I don't think it's going to be that easy, right? Everyone thinks now that Ripple is just going to, XRP is just going to skyrocket. I think it will take a bit more time. So maybe something unexpected will happen. Don't be fussed, because it can happen, right? This is unpredictable. We do not know accordingly what will happen. We just have to wait and see. When it comes to the climate crisis, crypto must do its part to help build a more sustainable future. Yesterday, we signed the climate pledge and joined 375 plus businesses that are prioritizing the planet. Now, why am I showing this to you guys? If you look at what governments and all the big, I'm talking about the big companies and all the governments and all, they are doing the exact same. It is as if Ripple is just part of the future. It's guaranteed, right? Because you can see the message that they always give. It's always the same, and it's always in order, right? And Ripple is doing the exact same, as if they're all connected to each other, right? All the governments, the whole system connected to Ripple, which I really believe is true, right? So here we have Mr. Poole sharing some things about the dollar and the pyramid. But what you have to understand, guys, is that the dollar is on the brink of collapse. It's fact. We can see that the dollar has been printed. Like, they have been printing so much dollars, which is a huge bubble. Now, what happens to assets when the dollar collapses? They go up, because the dollar cannot sustain those values anymore. So this is something that Mr. Poole is also implying, and it may not happen very soon. Maybe a year, maybe 1.5 years. But when it happens, it's going to be very interesting. All the assets that you have will just go up by a huge amount of money. When Eleanor Tennant and I were discussing the SEC summary judgment, I didn't bring up the one that stood out the most, because I had only read it once. Right after reading Ripple's brief, I didn't want to misspeak or be wrong. I've now read the SEC's brief a second time. This is John E. Deaton, by the way. So let's dig in what he's saying. What without a doubt is the most glaring thing missing from the SEC's motion for summary judgment, the SEC does not rely on a single expert. There is no SEC expert testimony attempting to prove price correlation between the efforts of Ripple and the price of XRP. There is no SEC expert testimony claiming XRP holders relied on the expertise, skill, or management of the Ripple team, or expert testimony claiming XRP holders were led by promises and inducements made by Ripple before acquiring XRP. There is no SEC expert testimony claiming that the XRP ledger network is centralized or controlled or managed by Ripple. We could get a decision from Judge Torres any day on the Daubert motions challenging the SEC's and Ripple's experts. Considering that the SEC decided to not rely on its expert is a sign that Ripple probably has some strong Daubert challenges and the SEC couldn't risk relying on it. We know Expert 1 didn't interview a single XRP holder, and her testimony was simply not credible. In her order regarding my motion to participate in the Daubert challenge of Expert 1, Judge Torres ruled that I could request to be heard after reading the expert's testimony, and Ripple's motion, that issue is now moot, so I won't be seeking permission to be heard on that expert. This case is down to a promotion and marketing case. The SEC can prove Ripple promoted Ripple. The SEC can prove Ripple promoted and sold XRP. It seems to me only specific sales the SEC can prove are to accredited investors, which by definition are not securities. According to Ellie, was confident when they spoke. I can see why it's definitely symbolic and fitting that CFTC FAM was with Brett Garlinghouse today at Ripple's office. CFTC commissioners should learn about one of the commodities under its jurisdiction. So saying that it maybe will fall under the CFTC, making everything go away what the SEC has said. So very interesting how this is progressing, guys. Very interesting. XRP to $13 by the end of this year. Let me know in the comments, guys. What do you think? What do you think the price of XRP will be with all this hype and all these crazy things going on? Going to go heavy into XRP, the time has come. Now, this is what I mean. Everyone is talking about it. Everyone is expecting it. When everyone is expecting it, it's usually not happening. That's what I've learned in crypto. Even if you only have 1k XRP, you're doing better than 99% of the world. And this is also true. So the majority of the world doesn't even know what XRP is. They don't even know what it does. So that's also something that can be the advantage and why XRP would just go. Gary Gensler, Ethereum is highly centralized. Vitalik Buterin, are you still laughing at Ripple? Let's take a look what Gary Gensler is saying here.
That have come since are highly centralized. Ethereum is centered around the Ethereum Foundation of Vitalik Buterin and a team of developers. There's 70 people that work at the Ethereum Foundation, not all of whom are developers, but it's that have come.
So they literally just changed their opinion about Ethereum. Okay, this is Gary Gensler. Now they're creating something because of the merge happened. They're saying because of the merge or something like that, it became highly centralized. Now, this is what I mean, guys. It was from the beginning, we already knew that they were doing something weird, and now they changed their worth. You can just see that it's all a play. Our partnership with Travelex Bank marks the start of crypto-enabled payment solutions in Brazil, with $780 billion plus in payments sent into Brazil annually. Crypto will facilitate more affordable, faster cross-border payments. See how our solution will help. Crazy amounts of money, guys. We are talking about crazy amounts of money. This is Ripple not backing down, and we know that this is the future, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one. Cheers.